You know the craziest part about buying a car in 2026? Some of the brands people still trust the most are quietly falling apart behind the scenes. We're talking exploding repair costs, massive reliability complaints, EV disasters, software nightmares, dealers overwhelmed with recalls, and in some cases, entire brands fighting for survival. And the scary part is this: most buyers won't realize they made a terrible decision until the warranty is gone, and the repair bill hits harder than the monthly payment. Because right now the auto industry is changing faster than ever. Companies are rushing into electric vehicles, cutting production costs, replacing physical buttons with buggy software, and launching unfinished cars just to keep up with competition from Tesla and Chinese manufacturers. And that pressure is exposing which automakers are actually prepared for the future, and which ones are absolutely collapsing under it. Some of the brands on this list were once considered untouchable. Now, they're becoming financial and mechanical nightmares. Today we're breaking down 7 car brands that are seriously struggling in 2026, and why you may want to stay very far away before buying your next vehicle. And trust me, the number 1 brand on this list is going to shock a lot of people. But before we start, if you love brutally honest car content, hidden industry truths, and real automotive analysis, hit subscribe right now and drop a like on the video. It seriously helps the channel, and it tells YouTube you want more content like this. Now let's get into it. Number 7. Jaguar. This one honestly feels painful to say, because Jaguar used to represent something special. Beautiful British performance, elegant design, cars that felt emotional, different, exclusive. But in 2026, the brand looks completely lost. Jaguar sales have collapsed in several markets, the company has struggled with its EV transition, and even industry insiders are questioning whether the brand can survive in its current form. Recent reports even revealed Jaguar Land Rover exploring partnerships with Stellantis just to strengthen its position in the US market. And that's where things get really concerning. Because Stellantis itself has been dealing with major reliability criticism, recalls, and weakening consumer trust across multiple brands. That means Jaguar now feels trapped between 2 problems: a luxury identity crisis, and growing concerns about long-term reliability and support. Even worse, Jaguar's current lineup barely has a clear direction anymore. Some models are disappearing entirely, including the F-Pace for 2026. Others are being replaced by expensive EV projects that haven't convinced traditional Jaguar buyers or younger EV customers. That's an incredibly dangerous place to be in the modern car market. Because if buyers lose confidence in a luxury brand, depreciation becomes brutal. And that's already happening. Used Jaguar values in several markets are dropping aggressively compared to rivals like BMW, Lexus, and Porsche, largely because buyers are terrified of long-term repair costs and electronic failures. The worst part? Many Jaguar vehicles still look amazing, which tricks buyers into thinking they're getting a hidden luxury bargain. But once ownership begins, the maintenance bills often tell a completely different story. And unfortunately, Jaguar is only the beginning, because the next brand on this list might be facing an even bigger disaster in 2026. Number 6. Nissan. A few years ago, Nissan looked like a company ready for a comeback. Now, it looks like a brand desperately trying to stop the bleeding. And the biggest problem isn't just the cars themselves, it's the company's overall instability. Nissan has spent years dealing with financial struggles, leadership chaos after the Carlos Ghosn scandal, shrinking profit margins, and massive pressure from Chinese EV manufacturers that are advancing faster and cheaper than many traditional automakers. The company has already announced major restructuring efforts, factory reductions, and aggressive cost-cutting measures in order to survive the next phase of the industry. Reuters.com. And when automakers start aggressively cutting costs, customers usually feel it eventually. Now, to be fair, Nissan still makes a few decent vehicles. The problem is consistency. Because too many buyers still remember the disaster years of Nissan CVT transmissions, some of the most complained about gearboxes in the modern industry. Owners reported failures at shockingly low mileage, expensive replacements, overheating problems, and endless transmission hesitation. Even though Nissan has improved some newer systems, that reputation damage never fully disappeared. And in 2026, another issue is emerging: software overload. Modern Nissan interiors are becoming more dependent on screens, driver assistance systems, and connected electronics. But many owners continue reporting frustrating bugs, freezing infotainment systems, sensor failures, and unreliable driver assist behavior. That creates a dangerous combination: a brand trying to cut costs, while simultaneously increasing technological complexity. And historically, that rarely ends well. Then there's resale value. Compared to Toyota, Honda, or even Hyundai, many Nissan models depreciate aggressively. Buyers know that once the warranty expires, uncertainty increases fast. And that uncertainty kills confidence, especially in a market where repair costs are exploding everywhere. But if you think Nissan's situation is worrying, the next brand may have one of the biggest identity crises in the entire auto industry. Number 5. Maserati. Maserati is becoming one of the clearest examples of how a luxury brand can completely lose its place in the market. And honestly, the numbers are brutal. Global sales for Maserati have fallen dramatically, and Stellantis itself has openly acknowledged major problems with the brand's performance. Motor1.com. That's terrifying for a company that depends almost entirely on exclusivity and prestige. Because luxury brands survive on perception. The moment people stop seeing the cars as special, everything starts collapsing fast. And that's exactly what's happening. For years, Maserati tried selling Italian emotion and exotic styling. But buyers started noticing something uncomfortable. The cars often didn't justify the price. Reliability issues, electrical gremlins, rapid depreciation, expensive maintenance, weak dealership support in some markets. And in 2026, those problems feel even more dangerous because luxury EV competition is becoming absolutely ruthless. Porsche is dominating performance EV credibility. BMW keeps improving technology. Mercedes is pouring billions into electrification. Even Hyundai's Ioniq division is shocking people with value and quality. So where does Maserati fit? That's the problem. Nobody really knows anymore. The brand feels stuck between old-school luxury and a future it still hasn't fully figured out. And consumers are noticing. Some Maserati models lose value at horrifying speed, sometimes dropping tens of thousands of dollars within just a few years. That kind of depreciation destroys buyer confidence. Because nobody wants to spend six figures on a car that suddenly feels disposable. What makes this even worse is that Maserati vehicles still sound incredible. They still look expensive. They still create emotional reactions. But emotional design alone doesn't save a modern automaker anymore. Especially when repair bills start arriving. And unfortunately for Maserati, the next brands on this list get even more controversial. One of them might actually surprise American buyers the most. If you're enjoying the video so far, subscribe to the channel and comment which brand you think deserves to be number one. Some of these companies are hiding massive problems beneath beautiful marketing. And trust me, we're just getting started. Number 4. Volkswagen. This one is complicated. Because Volkswagen is still one of the biggest automakers on earth. But size doesn't protect a company from making terrible decisions. And right now, Volkswagen feels like a giant struggling under the weight of its own transition into the future. The company invested massively into EVs through its ID lineup, promising a revolutionary new era for the brand. Instead, a lot of buyers ended up frustrated. Owners across multiple markets complained about laggy infotainment systems, confusing controls, software bugs, touch-sensitive buttons nobody asked for, and overcomplicated interfaces replacing simple physical controls. Volkswagen itself admitted software development delays severely impacted the rollout of several key products. Reuters.com. And honestly, this highlights one of the biggest problems in the modern auto industry. Car companies are suddenly trying to become tech companies. That sounds exciting in commercials. But in reality, it often creates unreliable cars packed with unfinished software. And Volkswagen may be one of the clearest examples. Even longtime VW fans are starting to complain that newer vehicles feel less durable, more digital, and strangely disconnected from the solid German identity the brand built for decades. Then there's the cost issue. Volkswagen used to sit in that perfect middle ground. More premium than economy brands, but cheaper than luxury brands. Now, many buyers look at modern VW pricing and simply ask, why wouldn't I just buy a Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, or even entry-level BMW instead? That's a dangerous question for any automaker. Especially because maintenance and repair costs have also climbed sharply. And once complicated electronics begin aging outside warranty coverage, ownership becomes much riskier. But the most alarming issue may actually be internal pressure. Volkswagen faces intense competition from Tesla, BYD, and Chinese EV manufacturers expanding aggressively into Europe and global markets. At the same time, the company is managing enormous software expenses, labor tensions, and slowing EV demand in some regions. That's a brutal combination. And when giant corporations panic, consumers usually become the experiment. Now, speaking of companies struggling with identity problems, number 3 might have one of the most confusing futures in the entire industry. Number 3. Chrysler. Yes, Chrysler still exists. And honestly, that alone surprises some people in 2026. Because the brand has slowly faded into near irrelevance. At one point, Chrysler was a major American automotive powerhouse. Minivans, sedans, luxury cruisers, the company helped define entire eras of US car culture. But today, the brand feels like a ghost. Its lineup has become incredibly small, heavily outdated, and dangerously dependent on a shrinking customer base. Chrysler has repeatedly promised a major EV reinvention, but progress has been painfully slow and unclear. And here's why that matters. When automakers stop investing heavily in products, buyers notice immediately. Dealership traffic drops, consumer confidence disappears, resale values weaken, and suddenly the brand starts feeling abandoned. That's exactly the vibe Chrysler gives off right now. Many consumers genuinely don't know what Chrysler represents anymore. Luxury, family vehicles, electric innovation, affordable transportation? The identity is completely blurred. And in the modern market, confusion kills brands fast. But there's another major concern: long-term support. When a manufacturer appears unstable or directionless, buyers begin worrying about future parts availability, dealership investment, warranty confidence, and model continuity. Nobody wants to spend tens of thousands of dollars wondering whether the company behind their vehicle will even care about the brand 5 years from now. And unfortunately, Chrysler hasn't done much recently to rebuild that confidence. Meanwhile, competitors are evolving rapidly. Kia and Hyundai transformed their image completely. Toyota doubled down on reliability. Honda refined efficiency. Tesla dominates EV attention. Chinese automakers keep improving at terrifying speed. And Chrysler? It still feels stuck searching for a reason to exist. Which is why many analysts believe the next few years could determine whether the brand survives at all. But now, we're entering the two most controversial brands on this list. And one of them has millions of loyal fans who may absolutely hate hearing this. Number 2. Tesla. Now before the comment section explodes, hear this carefully. Tesla is not on this list because electric vehicles are bad. Tesla is on this list because the company may be pushing growth and innovation so aggressively that quality control is starting to crack under pressure. And in 2026, that conversation is getting louder everywhere. 4 years, Tesla dominated the EV revolution. The company changed the entire auto industry forever. But scaling a revolutionary company and maintaining long-term reliability are two very different challenges. Owners continue reporting build quality inconsistencies, panel gaps, paint problems, suspension complaints, touchscreen failures, phantom braking issues, and expensive out-of-warranty repairs. Tesla has also faced growing scrutiny over autopilot and full self-driving claims from regulators worldwide. Reuters.com. And here's where things become dangerous. Tesla built its entire identity around technology. That means when the software works, the cars feel futuristic. But when the software fails, the entire ownership experience can become incredibly frustrating. Imagine basic controls hidden inside screens. Door handles failing electronically. Sensors acting unpredictably. Features changing after updates. Or repair delays because parts availability is overloaded. That's not just annoying. For many buyers, it completely destroys trust. And then there's depreciation. As Tesla keeps aggressively cutting prices to stay competitive against BYD and other global EV manufacturers, existing owners are watching resale values fluctuate dramatically. That creates a huge psychological problem. People used to view Teslas almost like appreciating tech products. Now many buyers worry the car they purchase today could lose massive value tomorrow if another price cut happens. And in 2026, competition is becoming brutal. Traditional automakers are finally catching up in EV quality. Chinese manufacturers are moving incredibly fast. Battery technology is evolving rapidly, and consumers are becoming less forgiving. Tesla still leads in many areas, but the company no longer feels untouchable. And now, the number 1 brand on this list. This might be the most controversial entry of the entire video. Number 1. Stellantis. Not just one brand. An empire of brands. Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, Fiat, Peugeot, Citroën, and more. And the problem is becoming impossible to ignore. Stellantis has been hit with growing criticism involving reliability concerns, quality control, recalls, software issues, and inconsistent engineering across multiple brands. The company has also faced declining sales pressure in several major markets. But here's why Stellantis is especially worrying in 2026. The company controls too many struggling brands at the same time. And when giant automotive groups start cutting costs aggressively across multiple divisions, corners often get cut everywhere. Consumers are already noticing. Jeep owners complaining about electrical issues. Ram buyers frustrated with reliability concerns. Luxury brands under the group suffering massive depreciation. Software systems feeling unfinished. Dealer experiences becoming inconsistent. And the biggest issue, trust erosion. Because once customers start believing an automaker prioritizes cost-cutting over long-term durability, rebuilding that reputation becomes extremely difficult. Especially today when buyers have more choices than ever. The scary part is that many Stellantis vehicles still look fantastic on showroom floors. Aggressive styling, big screens, huge horsepower numbers, luxury interiors. But modern buyers are starting to ask a more important question. What happens after 100,000 miles? And for many Stellantis products, that answer feels increasingly uncertain. That's a massive problem. Because reliability reputation takes decades to build, and only a few years to destroy. But here's the twist most people don't realize. The collapse of these brands isn't happening because they suddenly forgot how to build cars. It's happening because the entire auto industry is entering one of the most dangerous transitions in its history. And that's exactly what we're breaking down in the final part of this video. Here's the reality nobody in the auto industry wants to admit. The modern car market is becoming a giant experiment. Automakers are under insane pressure right now. They're trying to survive electrification, compete with Tesla, fight Chinese manufacturers, develop self-driving systems, reduce emissions, cut production costs, increase profits, add more technology, and launch new vehicles faster than ever before, all at the same time. And something had to break. That's why so many modern vehicles suddenly feel unfinished compared to older cars. Not necessarily because engineers became worse, but because companies are rushing products to market before everything is fully refined. Software updates are replacing proper testing. Touchscreens are replacing reliable physical controls. Complex electronics are replacing simpler mechanical systems. And unfortunately, consumers are becoming the beta testers. Now, to be fair, this doesn't mean every vehicle from these brands is automatically terrible. There are still good cars hidden inside struggling companies. The problem is consistency. Because when a brand becomes inconsistent, buying one of their vehicles turns into a gamble. And most people buying a car don't want to gamble. They want peace of mind. Especially now when repair costs are absolutely exploding. A single modern headlight can cost thousands. Battery repairs can become terrifyingly expensive. Electronic modules fail. Sensors malfunction. Software systems glitch. And labor costs keep climbing every single year. That means reliability matters more in 2026 than it did 10 years ago. Maybe more than ever before. And here's the smartest thing buyers can do right now. Stop buying cars based purely on hype. Ignore flashy commercials. Ignore giant touchscreens. Ignore fake luxury features. Ignore horsepower numbers you'll never actually use. Instead, start asking better questions. How expensive is this vehicle to maintain after warranty? How reliable is the transmission? Are owners reporting electrical problems? How fast does it depreciate? Can dealerships actually repair it properly? Will this company still support the model long term? Because the difference between a smart car purchase and a financial nightmare often comes down to those exact questions. And honestly, the brands winning right now usually aren't the loudest. They're the companies quietly building durable, predictable, well-tested vehicles while everyone else chases trends. That's why brands like Toyota, Lexus, and in many cases Honda continue dominating long-term ownership satisfaction. They understand something many automakers forgot. Most people don't need a spaceship. They need a car that starts every morning. And in this new era of overcomplicated vehicles, that simple goal is becoming surprisingly rare. So now I want to hear from you. Which car brand do you trust the least in 2026? And which automaker do you think is secretly improving the most? Drop your answers in the comments because I guarantee this debate is going to get heated. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe right now for more brutally honest automotive content, industry deep dives, racing history, and hidden truths the car world doesn't want to talk about. Because the next decade of the auto industry, it's going to be absolute chaos, and we're going to cover all of it here.